When I talk to people about writing Perfectly Suited, The Armor of God for the Anxious Mind, I generally say that the book began as a meltdown because it did. I had hit this emotional and mental wall where I just found that my mind was racing out of control and it was bombarding me with all these intrusive thoughts. I didn't know what was going on. It was frightening, felt like my brain had just broken. And I didn't realize at the time that I was experiencing all the classic symptoms of OCD. And I went on a walk with a friend of mine who also happens to be a therapist. And I am just dumping out my heart to him. And I'm crying, which was completely uncharacteristic of me. And I'm going on and on. And I get to the end of all of this and I say, I am not an anxious person. And he just looks at me and laughs. And it was so not the reaction that I was expecting or hoping for in the moment, but it was exactly what I needed because it really pulled me up short. It was as if he was saying, do you really even see yourself and what's going on? So that kind of started me on this journey of real self-exploration and beginning to examine why I was so out of touch with my own feelings and what all this anxiety was about for me. And I also began to grab on in a new way to scripture and especially the armor of God and reading about it in a whole new way. I had grown up knowing about the armor of God and felt like the emphasis was always on picking it up and putting it on, that it was sort of this Christian duty to get right. And I began to see instead that really the armor is about God's protection for us and it's totally his gift to us. And when I was in this place where I couldn't do anything for myself in terms of controlling my own mind, here was this great grace for me that I never really had understood had existed there before. And so my hope would be, as you read this book, that if you are going through your own struggles, that you'll be able to resonate with some of what I've gone through and see that you're not alone in it. But more than that, to begin to see the armor of God in this different light and see how applicable it is to everything that we're going through and what an amazing, amazing gift God has given us and how great his love and care for us really is.